Bro, life is so fucking boring. It's so boring. And I haven't felt any happiness in so long. What do you need to feel okay? You need enough income so that you aren't worried about where you're gonna sleep or what meal you're gonna eat next. You need a source of purpose. And you need to have a family. And I mean, that's it. Doesn't sound that hard in retrospect. I just met someone at the gym today that I knew back in the day. Last time that we spoke was 3 or 4 years ago. He was a drug addict, little skinny skater kid, nothing going for him. He had fucking herpes, and he was just like, last time I saw him, we got super drunk, and there was a little house party I had going on, and he passed out in his own vomit on the balcony. That was the last time I spoke to him. I just saw him at the gym today, and he had grown an entire foot. He's like 6'4". He put on 100 pounds easy, and his voice was like 3 times deeper. Completely different person. I did not think it was him. And he's like, yeah, I'm engaged. I have a condo in Mission Valley, and I have a dog. And that's all you need. That's all you need. He's on his way. And I thought to myself, like, wow, it's so great for him. I'm happy for him, but like, I don't know if he's happy or not. Like, that's the thing about the world, is it's so ass. As you get older, you can't help but go numb. Like, he didn't even realize it, but that wasn't the same person I met at all. I saw a smile, he chuckled, but his life was so much more straightforward. He just slept, played video games, worked on his submarine, and lifted, And I mean, it's just so ass. Like, you can't, there's no more friends, there's no more drugs, there's no more sex, there's no more parties, there's no more dopamine, no serotonin. All he gets is the satisfaction from the fact that he's doing something quote unquote right. When you feel like you're going in a good direction, you feel good, and that gives you good feelings. And like, he probably feels like that, but this shit is so ass. You have to go numb, or else you'll fucking kill yourself. There's only 2 options. The thing is, like, that's what I've been saying, is the only things that make me happy are sex, drugs, and strong emotion, And like, you can't have that as an adult unless you're a fucking rapper, or you're ready to just be a failure in everyone's eyes. And I can't take that. I have too much, I have a disgusting need inside me to be looked up to and loved by people. And I need to be successful in order to do that. And I like to impress people. I like to be revered. I want to be looked up to. And you can't do that if you're a drug addict. I need something to validate my incredibleness in other people's eyes. I know I'm the best, but they don't unless they see some proof. So, like, just because my way of thinking, I think, is the right way of thinking, that's not going to work on other people, because everyone thinks their way is the right way of thinking. So I won't be able to impose that on anybody unless I have a life that's better than them, because everyone's ego, for some reason, is completely depicted on how they're doing in life. People all the time, they just got one good thing going for them, and instantly their ego is 10 times bigger. They all of a sudden have the answers for everything. They all of a sudden They know everything. They have all the advice, right? I'm not like that. I'm completely homeless, stranded, and have no job, and I still have the best advice in the world. Like, that is not tied to my ego and how I feel about myself. But everyone else, depending on what's going on in their life, will completely dictate their ego. My father's the same way. You know, he gets a couple good jobs, his business is booming, instantly he has all the answers. All my fucking friends, as soon as something good is going on in their life, they're entirely different. They're just ego-filled, ego-driven. They're like, oh yeah, now I know what's right because I'm fucking doing something good with my life. Like, no, no. If you have the right answers, you have the right answers. It has nothing to do with what's going on in your life. You know, people can be their own, you know, experts in their respective fields for sure, you know. And if you are, I'm going to listen to you because I'm smart and I take advice where I can get it, anywhere I can get it, you know. Give me the information and I'll make the executive decision with that information, you know. But I don't know how we got to this point, but I don't, like, for myself, like, I've never cared about money. If you know me, I'm the most generous person in the entire world. I will give you the fucking clothes off my back in the middle of a goddamn blizzard. I do not care. Like, comfort in the moment is not important to me. I would rather 10 years of straight pain for, you know, a life of happiness. Or, how do I explain this? That mindset that I have. I know I've talked about this in other videos, but the mindset of it will pass, you know, everything will pass. You know, you lock me in a dungeon and stab me every single day. It will pass as long as I have a due date, you know? Like, I can easily disassociate. Like, if you guys want to know the severity of my disassociation, I can go into detail about it on another video because that's an important one for me. I can disassociate very easy. Okay, I'll just go a little quick tidbit. When I was a child, I was in a hyper-religious family, and we had you know, missionary meetings often. And in them, you know, they just constantly just, I mean, they went on about the Bible, they went on about all sorts of stuff. I blocked most of it out. I just associated. I don't remember much of it because I don't remember things I don't like. I only remember the good stuff. And in those meetings, I was very energetic. I was a fucking hyper child. Hyper. Up early, did not stop moving, always had to be doing something. I was a fucking tweaker when I was a child. Fucking tweaker. And, you know, I was called a pest multiple times, and they neutered me, bro. They neutered me. They made me sit on my hands and just sit there and listen. And I didn't even know what the fuck they were talking about. It was God stuff, and I was a child, and I wasn't concerned with that. And they fucking neutered me. And I would disassociate. It was insane. There was a moment that I actually snapped. When I was a child, I would disassociate so hard that I genuinely thought I could fly. Genuinely. With all my heart and soul. I would astral project myself. My consciousness. I would genuinely believe I was flying. I could be sitting on my hands in a fucking meeting room, and I would be flying somewhere else. Completely. I genuinely thought so. It got so bad to the point where even in a line in attendance for school, I would be fucking flying up in the sky, just being tantalized by everything around me, just flying. And I'd be sitting in line just like this. I'd just be flying. Like, it was insane. My disassociation got so bad. Like, I remember when I first stopped smoking weed when I was probably like, I don't know, I had a good tolerance break for a couple months back when I was like maybe 15 or 14. And I started disassociating immediately. Everything looks like a picture. When you just associate so hard that just like, you know, everything looks like a painting. It was insane. I don't remember how I got to this. Yeah, I just keep going off track. But yeah. I don't know how I got here. Today's been horrible. I woke up this morning to a pillow being slammed on my head. I was asleep, and I haven't been able to sleep for a week, fully. Like, I've been getting like 5 hours maybe, and they've only been naps. I've been waking up at 11 p.m. I'll fall asleep at like 3 p.m. and wake up at like 10. Or like I'll fall asleep at like 5 p.m. and I'll wake up at like 11. So I'm getting actually some ample hours of sleep, but I have not been able to sleep during the nighttime at all. And I finally got to go to bed at a reasonable hour, like 3 a.m. No, probably like, 3 a.m. And I was sound asleep. I have never been so fucking happy. I was dreaming about my ex-girlfriend. We were fucking enjoying ourselves. She was taking a picture and she tried to kiss me and it was beautiful. And my little brother JC just fucking slammed a pillow over my head while I was sleeping. And he said that I was breathing too loud. And I woke up and I've only said like 100 words today, maybe. I mean, I'm just sad, dude. I'm just sad. I don't want to be here. I don't like my brother. I don't like my siblings. I don't like my mother. I don't like my friends. I don't like anyone. What do you do in a world where you can't find anyone that you like at all? What do you do? I'm so alone. Everyone is okay. Nothing's wrong with anybody. Everybody's fine. I'll never blame another person for getting what's best for them. I'll never blame another person for doing what gets them what they want, you know? That's life. Everyone's gonna do that. You can't ever expect someone to take the coat off their back and give it to you because they're cold, you know? And just because I'm built that way doesn't mean other people are. I'll do it to a stranger. Like, I don't need comfort. Like, I don't need it. Like, I'm a very big picture oriented person. I don't care about momentary comfort at all. Not even one bit. I literally could not care less. It just doesn't matter to me. I'll just sleep on the asphalt if there's no bed, if there's no space, you know? It doesn't bother me at all. And other people aren't like that. You can't expect anybody else to do anything but what's best for them. So that's fine. But, you know, it doesn't mean I have to like them. You know, and I don't know. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Tomorrow I'm gonna call the motorcycle shop and go get fitted for that suit. I put it off because today was Sunday and the bike place was closed and I wanted to do them both at the same time. But I can't even say trust the process, because the process doesn't work unless you're fired up. Unless you're fired up and you make each step in the process happen, it's not gonna happen unless you, dot all your I's and cross all your T's. My birthday is in like 4 days, 5 days. It's in 4 days. 21. I have nothing to my name. I broke up with my ex-girlfriend because I said that she was a distraction from my goals. The only thing that makes me happy in this world is women. A good woman that I can love, that loves me. That's it. Feeling loved is all that makes me happy in this world, unfortunately. I know it's gay, I know it's a gross thing to need, but I need love, It's a gross thing. And I know that comes a lot with the territory of my childhood and some of the issues with the lack of my father being around and him not caring about me at all. My father didn't touch me or speak to me until I was 3. My mother told me that. My father did not look at me, touch me, talk to me, associate with me at all until I was 3 years old. He didn't want it. It's not his job. And my mother didn't have my father So guess where she went for comfort? You know? So I need love. And a woman is the only thing that can do that for me. I know it stems from my mommy and daddy issues, but a good woman who loves me is all I need in life. And I pushed the one away because I loved her too much, and I didn't love her too much, but I was far too comfortable. When I feel loved, I feel allowed to not be great. You know, I feel allowed to let down my walls and not be the statuesque figure that I want to be. And I pushed her away, and I broke up with her because, you know, I wanted to be better, and I was too happy. I was distracted. I was distracted. And the reason resentment builds up, and people are going to be like, no, you hated her. And like, yeah, I did hate her because I built up resentment for her because I thought that's what I needed. I build up resentment for people so that eventually I'm forced to remove them from my life because I hate them too much. That's why I build resentment for people, because nobody's good for me. When you're as generous as I am, you know, nobody in life, when you're as generous, smart, loyal, fantastic, and amazing as I am, nobody adds anything to your life. Nobody, except a woman who loves me. And that love makes me, you know, content. I'm instantly content. And I broke up with her because, oh my God, I need to stop being content. I need to want more. And I thought that after breaking up with her, I'd stop being content and I'd want to fight for, you know, glory, fight to succeed in life. And realistically, instead of being content, I just want love again, instead of wanting money and success like I thought I would. I mean, like, it makes sense. But yeah. Now, I mean, everything I do in life, like everything I wanted for myself, is just to impress other people. You know, I want to be a fucking multi-millionaire. I want to have a beautiful balcony, but the balcony is not for me. The balcony is for my friends and family to enjoy with, not my family, to find good people that I can enjoy that balcony with, and to find a woman that I can talk to on that balcony and drink hot chocolate with. You know, I don't want $1 million house for myself. I do, but it's for a wife and children. I saw a video of the one, you know, the home in LA called The One, the $500 million house that didn't sell. Somebody bought it, and I looked and I saw that he was single, doesn't have a wife or children, and he's an old white man. And I'm just imagining walking through those massive corridors alone. And I've never felt worse in my entire life. So that mansion, you know, it's important, but finding somebody who knows me in and out and accepts me for who I am, all the craziness and all the issues and all the mental problems and all the insanity, somebody who actually adds something to my life and who's not a liability. I guess that's more important. But yeah, this has been a pretty depressing episode. And there's no way any of you made it through, but if you did, please comment. I like comments a lot. I know I said I wasn't gonna read them in an old video, but I fucking read the shit out of those things. I fucking love the comments, man. God, I'm such a fucking attention whore. If you guys have any thoughts, dude, just fucking let me have them, because like, I mean, I don't know if there's anybody out there like me. I know there's one dude. I miss him. But I don't know if there's anybody out there that's like me, but if there is, thank God. Because, you know, I'm not much of a hard worker, but the world needs some thinkers and some, I don't know, the world needs some flavor, you know? And I don't care if that flavor is fucking pepper, salt, goddamn cayenne, fucking ginger, fucking garlic, fucking lemon. I don't care. But goddamn, I need some fucking flavor, because you guys are all the fucking same. You guys are all the fucking same. Like, copies. Like, I deleted social media because I thought that I was an attention whore, but now that I don't have any attention, I realize that's not the problem. And I don't have social media, and all I have left is my thoughts. You guys are on social media all day fucking long. You are carbon copies of everyone else because you all absorb the same fucking content all day. Imagine what that does to a mass populace. God. Whatever. God, I'm so fucking upset. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I said something that was far too not okay for this YouTube channel. I need to remember that all remarks have to be kept to a bare minimum. I fucking censor the shit out of this, by the way. Like, holy fuck. That was not okay. Oh my God. Okay, I love all of you. Comment on the video if you want to be heard, because I read them all and I look at your guys' channel and I think to myself and I imagine what you're like in real life. So comment, and I'll see you later. Bye.